Hey guys, this is Dan from the 4x4 podcast, and I have a couple things that I've received to review for the show, and I wanted to unbox them for you, let you know what we're going to be talking about sometime in the near future, and also let you check out some of the cool stuff that's coming out. So what I received is from EnerPlex. They are a solar panel and battery company, a lot of energy solutions, and they are based in Thornton, Colorado. So it's good to see cool designs coming from Colorado, and especially from the United States. But that area of Colorado has a lot of really cool solar technology going on. And so I've got a variety of different products from EnerPlex, but the one thing that is uh, just universal to all of them is that they have solar charging technology built in. And as you know, here at the 4x4 podcast, we are all about using the vehicle as a platform for adventure to try and get out to farther off places and enjoy everything that's out there. So the first thing we have here is called the Surfer, and it is a battery and solar case made for the iPhone. This one specifically is for the iPhone 5 and 5S. They also have it for the 4 and 4S. I don't know if they have it for the 6 yet. I did not see that on their website. But it provides a protective case which extends the life of the iPhone with an integrated battery and solar panel for emergency charging, all in a lightweight and thin design. So what we see here is it's got a 2,000 milliamp battery, which is essentially doubles the battery life of the iPhone. And it's got that durable plastic case for protection and the integrated solar panel in the back of the case. What else? Micro USB enables charging and data transfer, and it has an LED indicator on the case itself so you can see the status of the charging. Back of the package says 10 hours of talk time, 40 hours of music, 10 hours of video, and 10 hours of Wi-Fi just from the battery itself. So let's go ahead and crack it open here. Since I've got kind of stubby fingers here, we'll try and not destroy the package too much. As you know from the podcast, I am a Android guy, but my wife has an iPhone, and she uses it a lot. And so she's going to put this to its test for sure. So, out of the package here, we have the case. You can see it's got the solar panel on it, and it does have a little protective thing on there for during transit. And looks like you just slide your iPhone in there, and it's got the new iPhone connector that was it Thunderbolt. Slide that in there, and then slide the top of the case on. If I can get that figured out. Oh, just like that. It's probably easier to do with the phone in there. But it does kind of give some protection, so the camera is recessed in there, of course, from the thickness of the battery. But it's really light. I'm surprised here. So it's got speakers here on the front, well, speaker ports on the front, so that the downward firing speakers on the iPhone will actually channel that sound out the front, so you can hear it a little more easily. And then, this is what I really do like. See, I push the button, gives you the little LED indicator so you know how much battery is left here. But then this connector, if you can see it here, is not the iPhone connector. It's a micro USB. So no more fumbling with multiple chargers. Those iPhone charging cables, I'm not sure if you're aware, if you're an Android fan, those cables for the iPhone are pretty expensive. And since they're proprietary, they can charge as much as they want. And so a simple cable runs you upwards at $20, where for $20 I can buy half a dozen micro USB charging cables for Android devices and other things. See what else we got here in the package. Of course, the handy instructions would have been helpful for me to read and figure it out, probably. The instructions, and since the earphone connector is recessed so far, there's a little, just a little adapter plug, so you can fit something all the way down into the headphone connector, And then if you do have an iPhone, maybe you didn't have that micro USB, so this here is included as well. And that is the Surfer battery and solar case from EnerPlex. So let's jump to the next product we have here. They also sent me the Jumper Slate. It is a 10,000 milliamp battery, and this one I'm really excited because this isn't too heavy. It's really thin. I'm surprised a 10,000 milliamp battery can be that thin. But you can charge 2 tablets or other smaller devices simultaneously. With it, both of the ports have 2.4 amp output. So it's also got some holes punched in it, so you can clip it into a 3-ring binder or something like that. I don't know if you guys carry anything like that anymore, but you know, if you've got a day planner or something, this might be a little big for that. However, I do for school. I've got a notebook that I carry with me, yeah, pretty straightforward, I would imagine. And let's get this out of the packaging here. Again, it comes with that micro USB cable to charge this, and probably also to charge your devices. Yep, sure enough. So it has the 2 USB outputs and then the single USB input here. And again, the same thing. You push a button and you get the LED indicators. Now, based on the lights here, it looks like this battery is already charged up and ready to go. So that's pretty good to see. Now, just for some reference, let me dig my... where's my phone? So here's my Android Samsung Galaxy 5S phone, and it's a good size. So I will, you know what? I'm not going to charge this up. I'm just going to take it with the charge that it has and start using it and see what we get. So that's pretty cool. Again, this is the Jumper Slate 10,000, because it has a 10,000 milliamp battery, of course. So next up, we have the portable solar charger, the Kicker 4. And the one thing I should note on this is that the solar panels here are flexible, and that's been my concern with other solar panels, is that that glass surface on them is very susceptible to damage and getting, you know, cracked. And if it's like a Goal Zero panel and some of the other ones, if it gets cracked, I'm not sure how well it's going to stand up to use. So that's been a worry. So in the package here, there's looks some elastic rubber bands. Not sure what that's for yet. Again, another USB cable, unless that was left over from the other one. And then here we have a cable that has a multi connectors. So it's got the micro USB, mini USB, and the old school iPhone. This doesn't have the new, what is it, Thunderbolt connector? I don't know what they call it. The new iPhone port. It does not have that one, but it does have the old school connector here. And of course, I guess now it makes sense. The rubber bands are probably to help hang this up. And so here we have the entire thing. Here's my, you can see it in comparison to the keyboard. Pretty good size. And it is lightweight. It is flexible. And of course the multi-cam pattern, so I can take this to the field with me and use it while I'm out there and not worry about throwing it in my rucksack and getting it beat up. Now it has a pretty thick coating on it to kind of encapsulate the solar panels, and you can see the connectors here, how the panels connect to each other. Hopefully all the bending won't put stress on those internal connectors and cause them any damage. And then here on the, this is actually the connector for the charging. And it actually does have a dust boot over the connector. Let's pop that open. And you see it's got the little USB output there. So you can connect that directly to the Slate battery or the Surfer iPhone case, or directly to your Android or iPhone or tablet or anything. So this has a 6-watt photovoltaic unregulated power output. So 6 watts, 5-volt system regulated, and 1.2 amp output. So 1.2 amp output is going to kind of limit you a little bit on what you can charge. This probably won't charge like an iPad or my Android tablet because that does require a little more output. But it does have the 5 volts. I don't know. We'll give it a try and see what we think. Let's see. Oh, on the product note sheet here, it also does say the Surfer also comes for the Galaxy S3. So if you've got one of those phones, you can check it out. But this is the Kicker 4 flexible solar panel with that universal USB cable included. Excited to try that out. This will give me a good excuse to go do my my homework outside. And the last thing to talk about today is the Packer. This is a solar panel backpack. So it's got two of those same panels as in the Kicker. It actually has that same solar panel on the shell of the backpack on the outside. Of course, it's got the universal camo pattern and a nylon ripstop material. It's got some the glint tape here at the top, and side pockets so you can stick your water bottle in there. Some cinch straps on the sides so you can tighten it up so you don't have your backpack flopping around. And inside we have, let's get this open here. Here is the actual connector, the same connector that's on that Kicker, the Kicker 4 flexible solar charger. It's got some good pockets in here, and it has a one of those little holes so you can run a headphone cable through if you would like. And then in the actual main pouch, let's open that up. Again, it's got a couple dividers here, and there's some padding in here so you can slide a laptop in there and not worry about it getting banged up. And then down on the bottom is another foam padding. So the bottom is padded. So if you got a laptop in there, and that's what I'm going to be doing, is carrying my laptop and notebooks around, your computer's not going to take that same beating as if there were no padding. Now, this isn't the same as having it in like a Pelican case. So when I actually do some hardcore travel, like when I took my computer down to Mexico, it was in that Pelican case. But this one doesn't have that same protection, but it does have some good padding here, and it has the chest harness. It doesn't look like the chest harness is adjustable, so it is where it is. It's got some loops here for attaching whatever you need to attach, and some padding on the back. So this here is the Packer from EnerPlex, based in Colorado. Looking forward to trying all this stuff out, and let you guys know what I think after I put it to some good use. Thanks for checking out the video. Make sure, if you do not already subscribe to the audio podcast, head over to the 4x4podcast.com/subscribe. We'll take you right to all the different options on how you can subscribe. If you're a iPhone or iPad user, you can just go straight to the 4x4podcast.com/iTunes. And that'll take you to the page to subscribe there. And there's also the link there on the subscribe link on how to subscribe using an Android or any other device. I know we've got a wide range. We are in the Zune marketplace as well. I know we've got a couple people who like using those old school devices, or the Creative Zen. And I fully support that, so you guys can give those devices a beating, take them out in the garage, on the trail, whatever. So these are all from EnerPlex. Check them out at enerplex.com, and I'll let you know what I think about these after I give them some good use. All right, I'll talk to you all later.